Welcome back, dear listeners, for another installment of Twilight Abridged. Obviously, I'm being too lazy to get my camera out again, so you'll just have audio this time around. The chapter begins with Bella waking up, far too happy that the guy who'd just recently admitted to having been stalking her and watching her sleep before she even knew about it had stayed in the room that night. Then they had a cutesy moment. Then she had breakfast. Then Edward told her to tell Charlie about them. Then more cutesy. Then he told her to get dressed for the day, and she obeyed. Then he kissed her, and she literally fainted, because Meyer wants you to think that Edward's just that damn attractive, and that their obsessive infatuation is oh so special. He isn't, and it isn't. Anyway, they then drove to his house in her truck, and once again, Meyer rapes her thesaurus by using primordial to describe trees. Seriously? Someone get her a fucking dictionary. They go inside, and Edward introduces her to his so-called family. There's more thesaurus rape, as Meyer uses leonine to describe Jasper. And, as it turns out, Edward's so much of a Gary Stew that he can also play the piano, something that you'll be hard-pressed to find any hint of hereafter in the series. Meaning that it was thrown in as a vague attempt at character development, but failed miserably. There's also a brief mention of visitors coming, a miserable excuse for build-up toward a conflict that doesn't have anything to do with the focus of the book. Edward took her on a tour of the house, and we have even more blatant thesaurus raping. Seriously, this one needs some elaboration. When describing a wooden cross that was in the house, Meyer uses the phrase dark patina to describe it. Patina is a greenish color that only forms on materials that contain copper. This would not be the case with a wooden object. Otherwise, it would refer to a sheen that forms on a surface with age and use. Thus, it would not fit with the term dark that came before, if it were to be used in this sense, due to the nature of what a sheen is, and that the cross was a decoration, and thus would not develop a sheen from age and use, due to its not being used. We're given a bit of a history for Carlisle that caused him to be a far more developed character than either Bella or Edward, but contradicts the nature of Meyer's fairies that she's so far provided, namely their ability to move faster than the eye or immense strength. Particularly that, when hungry, they will become focused on feeding and nothing else. Then Edward takes Bella to Carlisle so she can ask him for more information. Thank you for joining me for another installment of Twilight Abridged, brought to you by the good people at TwilightSucks.com. Twilight sucks because when a supporting character is far more developed than your main characters, it's time to rethink who the main characters should be.